to the world. For help us to build our country. Jiggy, jiggy and march, march. But make we dance with it now. Come make we march, all Jamaicans. We are one big family. Time come for deliverance. So make we march in unity. Whether PNP or labor rights, our God loves all of we. We are marching on to progress. Jam down and we all of we. Everything Melissa broke down, we are gonna build. Well, on behalf of all Jamaicans, I just want to say thank you to the world. Make we march, all Jamaicans. We are one big family. Time come for deliverance. So make we march in unity. Whether PNP or labor rights, our God, all of we. We are marching on to progress. Jam down and we all of we. Everything Melissa broke down, we are gonna build back. We are gonna build back better than before. Every house we broke down, we are gonna build back. 'Cause our God have blessings in store. Time come to rebuild together. 'Cause Jamaica is our home. We are stepping out the darkness into the light. We're gonna build stronger roof and doors.
Good evening, Libra Roots, and good evening to all other comebacks watching this channel. Welcome to another episode of Political Hard Talk. I am your host, none other than the greatest Labourite alive. Good evening, my people. Good evening. It is morning my time, my people, but the evening phone time, Doga Jamaica. I want to send a happy Valentine or Valentines to the ladies. It is now Valentine in the United Kingdom. So to the ladies who are on here this evening, happy Valentines to Uno. See, we know a phone thing that you love there like something there, and so big up on yourself. We're going to do the tax breakdown this evening. Before I do the actual breakdown, I have a beating for the people them down Hanover. But I'm gonna save that for last. Let us roll out the evening shoutouts. Then we're going to go to a clip from Nationwide. Then we'll do the tax breakdown. Then I will talk to the people of Hanover. See? So that is how the program is looking tonight. Please like up your live, my people. Beverly, big up yourself. Sylvan, big up yourself. Anita Earlford, good evening. Shania, big up yourself. Jakey, big up yourself. Mara, big up yourself. Cherryberry, big up yourself. Arnold, big up yourself. Ryan, big up yourself. Arlene, big up yourself. PB, big up yourself. Bertie, big up yourself. Ivan, big up yourself. Monica Tennant, big up yourself. Elements Grill, big up yourself. Dorothy, big up yourself. Good evening, my people. Cochetta, just see a poppy in. Good evening. So we're going to go straight to the clip from Nationwide. It is basically giving you, their perspective on what is happening with the taxes. But I will give you, what the tax and what kind of tax they will be collecting and what it will do. See? So stay tuned, my people. Listen to this.
It's an SHOU. I can't read
Big up in the melody.
Right. Well, it's a good morning to you all. Albert Morgan, Wilbert Davis, good to see you all this morning. I trust everyone is doing well. We had the big news coming out of the Parliament yesterday, the estimates of expenditure, $1.4 trillion to be spent or planned to be spent in the upcoming fiscal year by the government, a good portion of that going towards the continued reconstruction and recovery from Hurricane Melissa. And that, listeners, is where I'd like to go this morning now that we have the figures in. But what I note of interest is for the first time in, I think, 10 years, 10 years to be exact, the interest is not so much on the line items of the budget, but rather the new tax measures outlined by the Holders administration as a means to plug some of those gaps created by Hurricane Melissa. I think it's about, in this fiscal year, that's an additional 29 billion to be added on in the next fiscal year, about $15 billion in terms of the necessities for government tax revenues. And I have an assessment of some of those measures, just something I quickly put together as in my own understanding of it. And the first one, I think, is the trickiest one, because I think a lot of Jamaicans not quite sure what to make of this one, and that's the proposed extension of GCT to what the government has defined as digital services and intangibles. We just have to wait to see what this specifically means. I hope that the finance minister, either during the budget debate or even before, can provide some clarity as to what is strictly defined as a digital service and how the government intends to collect this tax. I, like many Jamaicans in the modern age, use numerous digital services, and I'm rather curious as to what the government's approach will be. So for this one, I am simply going to say to be decided. The next matter is that of the special consumption tax on sweetened beverages. This one requires some deep analysis. I mean, firstly, it's one of the measures intended to bring in the most revenue for the government. That's about $10 billion in additional revenue. Secondly, it's one that may have the widest societal impact, not only in terms of whom it impacts, but its potential to modify behavior. The two issues are very closely intertwined. If the measure was truly meant as a modifier to behavior, then the government could not realistically expect to collect the over $10 billion in additional revenue the line item is projected to generate. The SET is also applied either at point of entry in the country or directly borne by the manufacturer here if it's a local good. Inevitably, this cost will likely be passed on to consumers, but it's further unlikely that the impact on price will truly make any adjustments in terms of consumption patterns. What's of even more interest to me is to what extent does the average Jamaican pay attention to what's considered a sweetened beverage. For example, if you look at the back of a True Juice box, you will see that there is a sugary component, though if you don't pay much attention, you'll think, oh, this is just natural juice. So I think a lot of Jamaicans are going to have to now pay attention to what they're actually consuming to say, oh, am I paying additional for this because it's sweetened, etc., etc. So my assessment for this measure is a simple one. Just drink water. I don't think it really gets more complicated than that. I think at this point, water is still cheaper than most sweetened beverages anyway, so just drink water. And next is the further expansion of sin taxes tied to alcohol and cigarette consumption. And I think for the most part, this one doesn't really require that much analysis. I think many Jamaicans accept that neither of these habits can be considered essential, nor can the government expect any true adjustment in their consumption through additional taxation. So I think this one is just neither here nor there. It's almost an easy call by the government to say, let's just simply increase the taxes on cigarette and alcohol. I know the Ray and nephews and the other manufacturers of these goods tend to be concerned about that because there is the issue of raising the taxes on the legitimate sources of these things, such as I said, the manufacturers, and then you have the illicit trade that goes essentially under the radar, where you can get things like the alcohol and the cigarette far cheaper when they simply do not have to pay the taxes on them. So I hope the government, in pursuing this measure, remembers that we still do have local manufacturers of these goods that do require some level of protection, and that they crack down on the illicit trade of cigarettes and alcohol. Well, the next one on the line item, modification of the 20% duty concession on motor vehicles for public officials. I'm not going to say too much on this, just to say, just like every other Jamaican, the public sector must make the sacrifice as well. We're going through a difficult time, and it cannot be borne by just the average Jamaican. It has to be borne by everyone across every sector. And I think this is just a good idea on the whole. The duty concession is not going away, despite I think even the IMF suggesting that it should, but it's not going away. But it should be modified in a way so that even the public sector must see that they have to make the sacrifices as well. The environmental protection levy rate being increased to 0.8% from 0.5%. This one is intended to bring in some decent amount of revenue, about $6 billion over the next 2 financial years. But I think we need to bring in an expert, probably somebody from JET, to really analyze this as to what impact this could have on the overall environment and the practices in terms of ensuring that that is not degraded. But next of interest, the increase in general consumption tax on tourism activities. Now it moves from the 10% concessionary rate to the 15% GCT rate. What should be noted, though, listeners, because I did raise a concern yesterday that this could impact the recovery of tourism, but further and proper analysis suggests it shouldn't, because this does not apply to the next financial year. This applies to the financial year further down. So one would anticipate and expect that, well, we might still be going through a few niggles come 2027, 2028. The tourism industry itself should be back on strong footing come that financial year and should be better able to absorb that additional 5% GCT rate. Could it impact the arrivals to the island because things are more expensive? In my historical analysis, I understand that this same concern was raised when the tax was added to each individual ticket for stopover arrivals, that it could harm the tourism product, that it could discourage individuals coming to Jamaica by making our price a little bit more expensive. But that fear to this date has not been borne out. So I cannot imagine that a slight 5% point increase in the GCT rate will have any devastating impact on the industry. Will it have an impact? Well, only time will tell. And the last major revenue measure, which is one I think most Jamaicans at this point have grown accustomed to, is the continued $11.4 billion drawdown from the National Housing Trust to the central government. I understand that the opposition spokesperson on housing, that is Floyd Morris, has raised some issue, considering that the PNP has been on the bandwagon to suggest that no, this drawdown must end and the NHT must be returned to its original mandate. But when it comes to matters of tapping revenue sources, what I have found is that once you open that Pandora...
Anybody can tell me which government first draw down and the NHT, taking money out of the NHT? Can anybody tell me which government did that first?
Box, it's hard to close it. And I point to 2 things in just the recent parliamentary sessions. And that is this matter of the NHT drawdown and the asset tax. To Jamaicans who are not au fait, both of these measures happened under the PNP's administration. Both of these measures considered temporary in order to respond to the concerns of the economic fallout of the 2008-2012 era. And as you can imagine, both of these measures continue to this day because the country still not quite out of the woods in terms of its fiscal support. And as a result, the government has essentially programmed in these measures, and it is going to be very difficult to wean the economy and to wean the budget off of these measures. And I think there has to be that understanding. But at the very least, we know that the government has given the commitment that the asset tax will be abolished once they believe the fiscal space is there. And for the NHT drawdown, we now have a definitive date of its end, and that has been set to 2030. 2031. So both these measures will come to an end, but it does raise the concern, and I think many people should understand this. When somebody tells you that a tax measure is going to be temporary, you really should question that, because there is very little likelihood that any measure once put in place is going to be that easily withdrawn unless the country finds itself in a major largesse in terms of growth or finds alternative revenues to make up that fallout. So whenever someone tells you, oh, this tax is going to be temporary, it's going to go away eventually, question that sentiment, question it very much so. And just finally, listeners, the matter of the public sector wage bill, it's not in the line item of the budget, but it has to be brought up and it has to be discussed. It needs to be capped. We're going through a difficult time. And as I said earlier, everybody has to pay their way forward now. And it cannot be a case where we expect the government to borrow billions and billions of dollars for our grandsons and our granddaughters and their grandsons and granddaughters to pay it off, as we've done in the past. That has to be a sentiment of the past as well. Going forward, we have to pay our way. And in order to pay our way, the public sector has to pay its way as well. The public sector at this point consumes over 60%
I recorded this, Siobhan. Which one of them?
of government revenue. That's 60% of every tax dollar that the government earns. It goes directly to the public sector and paying their wages. At some point, without the added productivity that we keep touting, without the growth numbers that would be needed to support that kind of increasing cost, it needs to be capped at some point. So that is where I'm going to leave it today, listeners.
So, Siobhan, it does not need to be capped, and the reason why it does not need to be capped, because the government would have made their calculations. Also, Jamaica will go back to growth, believe it or not. And they are predicting the economy to bounce back by next year. By 2031, by the way, Jamaica will be back to growth and will be back to 60% of GDP. See, so I believe we're back at 65 now. We're going to lose the next 5% over the next 5 years. So we have enough money to pay our debt. Enough money set aside to pay our debt. So the government is still running, its budget and doing all of the stuff that they promised that they would have done. All of the projects that we have already, they're continuing them. The country will come back to growth. The money that we borrow, the 6 billion or 7 billion that we borrow, that is 40% of our GDP. We will make that back over the next 5 years and pay that back. See? So by next year, the country is back to growth. I am confident in my government. See? Now I am going to go through the taxes now, my people, and I will tell you what they are. So I believe there is 7, probably 8, 9, but some stuff are still left yet to come on the books. So we are listening out for the speech from the finance minister as to how she will go through the specifics of all of these. So number 1 is special consumption tax and sweetened beverage. So this is a new tax on non-alcoholic sweet drinks, included sugary soda and beverages with artificial sweeteners. And the government is looking to, garner $10.1 billion from that. So people will love Pepsi. We love go to shop to buy Pepsi. Pepsi, we used to be for $2.50, it might be for $2.80 now. See? So I don't know how much I go upon it, but something will go upon it. Right? Higher SCT and alcohol, my people. So the SCT and pure alcohol have been increased from 1,230 Jamaican dollars to 1,400 per liter. See? So $100 gone on, and not much. Something what people can't find. Higher SCT and cigarettes. Cigarette is a disgusting habit. I don't smoke unless, there's an occasion and I will burn a 1 Cuban cigar just for the special occasion. But otherwise, I don't smoke cigarette. I don't smoke weed. See? So, yeah, sweet drinks in general elements. It says sweetened beverages. So sweet drinks in general. So me just I say people will love Pepsi, cause me know somebody will love Pepsi very, very much. So me know it will cost the person that want extra dollar, I love Pepsi. Good evening to my beautiful mother-in-law. Good evening, mommy. So higher SCT on cigarettes, and the tax on cigarette increase by $3 per stick. So reaching about $20 per stick. So me no know how much you do that pay for one cigarette, because I no smoke cigarette. See? General consumption tax and digital services, and it says GCT now applies to digital services and intangible supply from abroad. Example, streaming, online platform, apps, filling the gap where these were previously untaxed. So they're meaning Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, all of these things. People who earn money on TikTok, I go get taxed. Then do it too in the UK as well. People who earn money on YouTube, or get taxed. I pay 24% for anything I earn on YouTube. See? So them will get taxed at Jamaica. All of the influencers down at Jamaica, we have these massive platforms and make thousands and thousands of dollars and not pay no tax. The government are gonna collect tax from it now. See? Streaming, things on a stream in Jamaica, government will collect taxes from that as well. So, certain local apps on use, government will collect tax from it too. Increase GCT and tourism activities. The concessional GCT rate for tourism, previously 10%, is set to rise to 15% from 1st of April 2027. So next year. See? Environmental protection levy increase, and this the environmental protection levy have been raised from 0.3 to 0.8. See, so I don't know how much the government that skim off a top little bit. I don't know how we're gonna kill we. See, so one of those pay on the way, so Jamaica can fix up. That's all. See, and 7, and this is all I got, my people. But I know that they're looking at property taxes as well. See, and probably 2 others. But we're not getting no specifics on that yet. But changes to motor vehicle duty concessions. So adjustments to public concession. Adjustment to duty concession and vehicles for public officials will raise additional revenue. This effectively lessens duty breaks that exist previously. So people, public sector worker, police, doctor, nurse, teacher, lawyer, councillor, MP, they normally get a little break on them vehicle, duties. But government are going to take off a little piece off of it now. So them have to pay their way too, because them have get paid a whole heap of money. See? And we don't really want to take back the money where them get paid. However, the government is still keeping to all of its commitments, my people. Like I said before, I wasn't expecting them to go through with any taxes, to be honest. I weren't expecting it. But after looking over things, they have no other choice, my people, because the island, half the island get hit bad. Some people still not return to work even till now. See? So we have to go down the route there for now. But eventually, we'll go back to normal, my people. See? Winston said, I hope he fix the road. Now, the Spark program is still going on. The money was already set aside for that. Highway project still a go on. The Montego Bay bypass still a go on. I saw them doing work on Montpelier, which is very good, because that road is very bad. That work on Montpelier road is almost finished, by the way. The people, them fill out back the gaps them, and a patch out Bucky Road. See? Barber Green Bucky Road. And that is very good because that was, keeping up a lot of traffic. I was back and forth to Montego Bay almost on a daily basis, and it would take me 2 hours from Sav to get to Montego Bay until I found another route, my people. But it is very good that they are fixing that road so we can use it again. But all of the stuff that the government set out to do from previous parliament, it is still getting done. See? Even say it's about time people who can work should go to work. What we need to do in Jamaica is, we need to normalize part-time working as well. Put people on shift, on rota base. So, some people who want to go to work 5 days a week, then can go 3 days, and stay home 4, and still I get one look or something in them pocket. I just hope Westmoreland is worth the spend. They need to work. Enough people don't have Westmoreland work, It's just when you're going to a PNP garrison them, and they say you find the people them when they want to work. But when most people at Westmoreland want to work and go to work, lots was saved during the non-tax years made possible by this government. Better the liquor tax than IMF and World Bank loans. That is it. And by the way, our NIR, even though we are in a disastrous time, our NIR has grown again to record levels. See? And that is good for the Jamaican dollar. It stabilizes the Jamaican dollar. So the more money we have in our reserve, the more the Jamaican dollar stabilizes. So the more money grow, the stronger the Jamaican dollar gets, my people. See? Larry, big up yourself. Winston Radcliffe, good evening. So, I want to talk to the people them down at Hanover. People reach out to me and I say, boy, I want to show me love your show. And boy, I don't go on for we down at Hanover, you can't say something about it. Before the election, they did a poll. And when they did the poll, Hanover was the only place in the whole of Jamaica that said they would vote for PNP. Everybody else said no. Hanover said yes. We were certain that Hanover would vote for PNP. And I came on this medium. And I cuss the people them down Hanover like a dog and tell them, say, don't vote for PNP. Dave Brown, very good MP. Tamika Davis came on my platform. While I was in Jamaica, she came on my platform. And me and her reason. People were there a long time would remember that. Me and her reason. And she tell me all of the plans and tell me, say, when Ian Hayes left there was nothing left. And he did not do anything. See? Me want them, Craig Oates want them, Andrew Holness go down there and tell them, say, don't vote for PNP. You know, guess and tell me what they do. You know, guess and tell me what they do. People of Hanover voted for PNP against my advice. Enough Labour right no go vote. Labour right come on my platform and tell me, say, who? Tamika Davis nah do nothing, so me nah vote. And I tell them, say, yo, go and go vote because every vote count. And you, one person not voting, might cost Tamika. Me never expect Dave to lose. Me never expect Tamika to lose either, but me expect if it tight for Tamika. And we in a position now where people are win by 11, 16, 18 vote, 19 vote. So every vote count now. And I like a one time we know say, all right, this a man go win by 3,000 votes. So it don't make no sense. People are win by 19, 20, 30 vote now. See? So every vote count. So my Labour them down at Hanover. Skin out up at Hanover. And don't go vote. And now no come a ball, say nobody not help. No, don't ball to me. Ball to God. That me I tell you no, because I did want to know. I did tell you no, say, don't vote for PNP. I don't need to go vote, especially on the Labour right. Pack up and go vote. Tamika Davis did what she could have done. She did what she could have done. She was a good MP. Deep on the ground with the people them. Father Jakey, big up yourself. KC, big up yourself. Good evening to my beautiful wife. Good evening, baby. See? Wanna take money. Yes, Anita Earlford. And take money and vote out the Labour Party. After the PNP ran municipality down at Hanover. Down the whole long. I don't do nothing. And when Tamika go figure fix up one little park down there for people they get for ramp, you know. The municipal corporation, PNP ran municipal corporation, send her a letter saying she have the authority because I feed them it and I them supposed to do it. And they did it for 30 years and no fix. And Tamika fix up it because she used to play night when she a pitney. And she fix up it give them. And guess what they do? Guess what dog shit they do? You know guess what drunk them don't Hanover do? They vote out Tamika. Tamika one of them born from the inside and come from where they come from. And then vote him out. And now no come about. You know go from me. And I make me deal with you, rough down Hanover. Yeah, I tell you, anything you get, you fi take. No current no fi come back down there, and nobody no fi come down there come build back. Nothing go no. You too corrupt. You move right in front of me and go. Big up yourself in a father, Steve. Givan Freeman, big up yourself. Lifestyle, big up yourself as well. 5,000. All 2,000 me here say they get to vote down there. 2,000 and 3,000. Hanover people take for vote. And on sell no vote. And come now come ball. When we don't see no government. So where MP them want to vote for? And them a government. We not no current. We phone them can't charge. We can't talk to we love one them. We not tell me for. We no go in front of me and move up. Me did tell you say don't vote for PNP because they workless and careless and ambition. And on top of that, me here say the two MP them, the two PNP MP them we down there. They have the goods them where government give them for give people them pack up in their yard. The goods them a government give them for take care of people them. They have it pack up in their yard because they want to suffer people them so people them can continue to vote for them. Because they want to say a government that make them a suffer. Me say me a Swaby no. Where next me a name? Where the box down the woman? Me a scatter him me see down Hanover can generate and sit and go give them. And that don't forget. Me not sorry for you, Me not sorry for you down Hanover. Me telling you for now. And me hardly sorry for you people them down Westmoreland. I just labor them down Westmoreland. Me sorry for. You know why? Then did a good fight. Then come in very close. Even though DUJON'S win by about 1,100 vote. George Wright got a good showing out. See? I just say licky labor right them. I did sit down and wait for money. No go vote. It could have closer. See? But uno don't go over. Uno vote out Dave Brown we down there we don't know. 2 term. And Dave Brown fix road. He fix up in constituency. He do everything when he can do in constituency. And they want for nothing. And because you know big and work this and kill this down over and ambition. Uno dog shit down there. Uno vote out Dave Brown. All of me a Dave Brown, me not look back for you. And that me I tell you. Tamika now. Tamika was a brand new MP. And 2 years out of Tamika, 5 years. She saw COVID. See? And she lobby. Me know personally say she lobby Horace Chang. And Horace Chang did not get to it. Work did not go on in their constituency. People get water. People did not get road. See, road fix, Park Road did not fix in there. And we vote out Tamika. We are one hour we come from down there. And vote in PNP. And a PNP on love. PNP on love. So how no come and complain to me we are labor right? You know I'm tapping one on the face 3 phone screen and a move right in front of me now. We did JLP went and vote, but the others go on the other side. No for them sit down and vote, me can tell you no. Me could have tell you from 11 o'clock election day, so George Wright lose. See? Because the PNP they organize and them they have out them people, them in a jobs. Labor right, sit down. Some of the labor right, you know what they do? They get orange shirt. And when time Vaza come through, them put on the orange shirt and collect. and then take off here and put on a green shirt and sit down so them a wait for George right for come collect before they go vote. See? Me get all I complain them. Me get all name too. As some of the people them do that. Me get the era where they do it too. So at them cast George right the election, some of them. Because they have no ambition. Uno too licky, uno and the people them are South Manchester, Hanover, Westmoreland and South Manchester. Uno have no ambition, uno a dirty, workless, careless nigga. Uno move right in front of me and go. Uno think me I come beg for uno and say, whoa, Hanover people them are suffer, uno go help them. No, uno go help yourself and go. Uno have no ambition. Yes, Anita. They too licky. More blessing in a Kingsley. Big up yourself. Mr. Sonia said, Dujon, I just heard the council for Negril complaining about the state of Negril. If my memory serves me right, wasn't the former mayor of Westmoreland the councillor for that era? Not only is Dirty Careless Workless Moore was the mayor. I then live around a West End. Right around there live. I don't want to see moon crater them where they didn't road around a West End. Since Labour since Moreland Wilson win. Moreland Wilson grow and go patch out around there. And around there, mayor, we run a municipality, have a responsibility for the municipality. Around there live, and then could fix up around there. PNP no ambition, they careless and workless. And me never see a set of people turbo so yet. I don't care, me tell the people them say, don't vote for them because they don't have ambition. They still, it's like them I tell them, say, you boy, you chat too much, we don't want to hear nothing from you, so we going to vote PNP. I hold in a squalor now. You think of me? Me don't know a squalor. See? Me have the option where me can live in Jamaica and live somewhere else. You know the option there? No, you have to live in Jamaica in a squalor. So when me come and me attack phone and me attack phone right, you get up and stand up phone right and stop going like you an idiot. See? Me tell them now Westmoreland to say, if me are responsible for the market. 6 months the market no wash. Sanitize or clean. 6 months. So hurricane come and tear you up now. And I end them I said, no, kind of big and workless and careless and ambition. I they force you to figure because they want to collect on a look at chum pence out on the pocket. And they will never fix up a go. A 30 year, one market supposed to build a Negril. 30 years now. PNP in a municipality we're responsible for market for 40 years. And now they can't build a market, give people them. They're a Negril. They don't have no ambition. PNP leadership and the PNP supporter them. No ambition they have. Them careless and then workless. So uno don't hand over we come at them about. We don't see no government. We don't see nobody. Who do they want to see no government? Who do they want to see no government? Because they see government in a power and vote against them. Because they vote for we. Help would have reached already. We can't tell you no. See? We have 2 MP who are supposed to speak up for the right. Where they in there? Where are they? They are supposed to speak up for the where they in there. If minister is there, you know. And the minister is not a JLP minister, he's a government minister. Meaning the government of Jamaica for all Jamaican. So whether you're PNP or you're JLP, if you want something in your constituency, you can take up your phone and call Pernell Charles and say, Minister, we want some food parcel down so. We want some matches, we want some chapalin, we want something. See? We want Starling, we want hose, we want something. Take up your phone and call the minister. That is what your MP is supposed to do. You know, I wait to see if Andrew Holness will come down there and go to house and go to chapalin and go to charge of the phone. You know, go and wait. Go and wait, me we see. Because it look like say I want to vote for an MP them down there. So when I vote for an MP them, and if you can do their work for them. In Hanover people, Hanover dirty, workless, careless people them will live up there. When time would vote for PNP, and if you can do for them work for them. Me not know a lot of part with someone, you know. I mean, I'm not patient with someone either. Because we don't understand what I do. See? Anyone them understand, manipulate, they will never tell you the truth. Say, listen, Mark Golin could not win. Do not waste your vote and vote for PNP. Because you're going to put yourself in a problem and you're going to set back yourself. And I tell you, say there's no way upon God green earth Mark Golin was going to win. So don't waste no vote and vote for PNP because you're not going to set on yourself back. We live in a parliamentary democracy. You get what you vote for. If a PNP, you vote for a PNP, you get PNP have money if you go no. Eh? PNP have, as a matter of fact, PNP hierarchy, them they're rich, but they're not going to them pocket go no. See? So now if you sit down and wait, pan look at 25 million with government go no MP if you help no. Plain and simple as that. The disaster money will come, the disaster money soon start spend, so you just go and wait. If you don't have to rub out a door for right now, go and rub out a door. But you don't have an MP to call, if you can tie up piece of chapal in over sitting go on the phone, lay down under. That may I tell you. So call uno MP, me forgot what their name. PNP did that ball what they say. Government buy all bus. And government buy all bus for kill off for picking them. When me look, me see PNP member of parliament for Western Hanover ball say government for send back a bus them. Eh? You can't make it up, my paper. You cannot make it up. We don't know what wrong with them people if they mentally disabled or what. Yes, them all is a ball for Andrew for help them. Every minute the people them a ball. You remember a video me play? Paya. Where woman a ball say, oh, Andrew come help we. Andrew come help on the phone. Do it vase of the vote for Carl do it vase. I mean, I beg your pardon. The rumbar Rami. Call the rumbar Rami. Make him come help, you know. A him get the money, a him for help, you know. A him on vote for. You don't want George Wright for represent, you know. You don't want Duane Vaz, so call Duane Vaz. See, you don't want Tamika, so call a lady. I forgot what she name. I don't want Dave Brown, and call the next lady too. I don't remember what she name either, because I really follow PNP people them. See? Yes, them. Dujon, I love when you are not behaving. Ah, boy. The two of them keep talking about the government this and that, like they are not elected. Exactly. When you go down a Westmoreland now, you see Ian Hills a ball, Dayton Canberra a ball, doing vast nobody with the ball in. All him, I don't know how he going to manage with this extra money how them put on the rum, you know. Eh? I don't know how he going to manage. You don't see my ball too, like he other two. Oh, God. Big up yourself, Graham. Craig Oates a good youth. Him switch from PNP to JLP. Yeah, man, Craig Oates want them to, you know, and tell them that PNP is no good, no vote for them. They don't listen to Craig Oates. This is to show you that the MP isn't useful because I heard no lobbying from their MP in Parliament because they are getting money and helping, not using it. Government give them emergency money and their 25 million is still dispatched. So they get two lot of 10 million. Then get 2 million for water, for truck water. And then I found out the other day that they got 3 million to buy food parcels. So even though aid was coming into the country and the soldier and Pernell Charles ministry was distributing food package, every MP also got $3 million to buy food parcels as well, separate from the aid that was coming into the country. I couldn't believe when me hear. See? So with all of them the money they gone, if all of MP them affected get $3 million to buy food parcel as well. Me get a video. Me get a video where Duane Vaz went to shop. I beg your pardon. The rumbar Rami, sorry. Went to shop for food parcel. And when me look, I run back him I take up to add pan food parcel. I can't show the video to people, but me get it. See? What are you saying about Crawford and Bunting? Crawford and Bunting, the two of them is one sheet of zinc away from becoming a complete shithouse. You know? But Bunting need to load the youth. Bunting is an old dinosaur, Ivan. And he need to go sit on one side and let a younger, fresh somebody come in and deal with the thing. You know, good evening all. It's been a while, dude, since I was able to find your life. Big up in a Mama Marcy. I don't know what happened. How comes I can't find my life? Well, I wasn't live for 2 days, you know. I was taking a rest, but I've been back since yesterday. I did 2 live, 3 live now. See? 4 live now even. This one make 4 now. See? Bless up in a Graham. PNPT for hurricane relief money. Remember the bus cry, me have remember the bus cry, me have to laugh. Mama Sonia Turner Geiger, good evening. Dujan Bird Shell still a ball and waiting for the millions according to her. TT Corner, big up yourself, enough respect. Guys, don't follow TT Corner for me. See, let them beg some of the government funds money. So I heard today that persons are complaining that the government collect whole heap of money and not using it to help. So the money that the government collected at the telethon, that money was used to buy the container house them, the modular house in them 5,000, and those will be coming, I believe, next week. You know, I believe another 2,000 was bought, or it could be 2,000 of those and 2,500. 2,500 of those 500 to go to the NHT to be sold as well. I believe it was. So 5,000 altogether will come. And some people have money can buy back a house. But true Jamaica people, they licky and gluttonous. And I want government give them for free. It can't happen. See? It can't happen, so. PNP now, for them go for me money. I know we don't know where it gone, but we know what them are use it for now. Them are going to use it fight local government election. Cause a 5 election now we give them a ras, my people. I beg you no pardon. A 5 election we bust PNP ass, bust their rat, 5 election, 2 local and 3 general. 5 election now we give them a boat. 5 election now. So when time them a run off their mouth on the internet, want to make sure to remind them, say, remember, see a 5 election, we bust on the ass now. See? Anytime you tell them that, they normally disappear. No bus for them, they must call Rumbar Ramiva. Exactly. They want more money, it's not enough. Tell them to ask Mark Golin for the money he collected on their behalf. Them have if you fight local government election, and that them a plan to do with it. See, they need to give Westmoreland some, because Westmoreland use out the whole contingency fund them and sitting down there to fight election. And now they can't fix up the market, give people them try to put the people them in a broke down market. And that wicked set of people them not man. Vaza get 14 million for him pay for a year. That time pay for a year. See? But he get 10 million for emergency relief. Then he get another 10 million. Then he get 2 million for water. Then he get 3 million for food parcel. See? And him himself I get pay 14 million a year or 15 million a year in his pocket separately. Plus, he get the 25 million for constituency development fund. So Vaz get whole heap of money. Vaz not help the people them down there. And 3 people them not understand. So them are going like them a idiot. I call Andrew. Andrew for left when there. Andrew have his own constituency too, Andrew a MP too, And he have his own constituency to look after them people them too. So no tap call him, man. Call on the MP want to vote for and move up. They said the money not enough, and all now they can't tell you what they use the money to do. Well, me can't tell you now what some of my money do. Some of my money move in a Petersfield, buy people black tank, buy people ply and zinc. Yes, so my money do that. But I don't know heap of money because the amount of people who get help can count per hand. That they tell per 1 and 2. That they tell you Melty say, yes, that's my government. His responsibility. He gave them money to have to help people, to help the people them, and them don't help the people them, and nobody not talking about it. What happened to the money that them get? The PNP them. If well, like me say, me just tell you Meltina say them get the money, but is either them share up the money between themselves or them have the money and not spend it. Because Vaz say him give 2 million in a voucher out of 10. So where next 8 there? Where gone? So me can't bother with you. I true Sharai, my lord, you get robbed by Robbie Bass. Baba Barcia, you need to press the notification bell and tap all. You will receive the notification when the live is on. Yes, you need to do that. Bunting could not run his house. How him want to run go at Jamaica? Well, Bunting could run a ministry, one security ministry then give him. See even Mark Golden have to move him from there. And at the end there again, Mark Golden have to move him and put back. Yeah. Fitzjackson then put their thing. See? So cause he never do a good job there. So then get up him from there. What happened to the donation, Golden Nicky? Well, me said that already. Big up yourself, Sharon Brown. Ivan said that it's that how I feel that the young people do his thing. Yeah, but we need some fresh blood in our PNP. Because I'm telling you, the PNP can't win back government for now, because they're not serious. But what really needs to take place in the PNP is that somebody needs to come and tell them, say all right, I'm going to take the next 5 or 10 years to build back a party and build it back to one place where the people them can see us as electable again. That is what need to happen. Westmoreland people them wicked to themselves. Long time, Mama Sonia, long time. Every time you hear them talking about the money that is the government may get, what happened to the money that Mark Golden get, what happened to it? Well, I can't tell you because I don't in PNP melting. I really don't really care about the money there. I'm sorry they never get $20 trillion for all like idiot them who send them money. Because see now do nothing there. What about Miss Chang? Natasha say. The last time I see Miss Chang post man or something, she look like she alright. She do her work, My brother call me bawling, say him a suffer, him need board. I told him go ask Dayton Camera because I help him with what I could. If I were a member of parliament, I'd ask the government to release $5 million out of my pay. I'm gonna take the $5 million then go buy pure zinc and ply and nail and a lot. Buy $1 million worth of lot, $1 million worth of zinc, $1 million and $2 million worth of ply, nail, and see if I can go help some people out of my pay. I would do that. I was listening to Miss Shields on YouTube. This man was saying he have documents to show the bus price was wrong. He's going to start propaganda. Listen to them. PNP seems to have some kind of issue with telling the truth. I have seen the buses myself, and they look next to brand new. They're properly refurbished, then crisp, then clean, then shine. They have AC, they have camera party. I've seen it myself, my people. Dujon, which constituency is Wavell Hines at? Not hearing his name. I think in there, not somewhere in Clarendon, Wavell Hines there. I can't remember. Somebody we know can tell we. I don't know Cindy. Ivan, he should be careful what propaganda he plans to spread. There are new laws in Jamaica regarding this kind of foolery. Northern Clarendon. Okay, in Northern Clarendon. Let me see this. Another one was talking to Mr. Cliff Show today, complaining about taxes was too high. But I can't understand for 10 years they didn't pay, and now he's complaining. I hope they ask him, say, how high was the taxes? I mean, we hear what he say. Because I see them today, I post on Facebook, say Andrew Holness should resign. Andrew Holness should step down. Because Andrew Holness put up tax on the people. So who did I call for PNP? Which labor did I call for PNP step down when PNP take when PNP in a normal time, nothing ever happen. And PNP take $11 billion out of NHT and then put up $60 billion worth of taxes per way, and that did a normal time. So who did call for Portia Simpson Miller to resign the time there? All we do is suck up here and we pay. And that's all we did do. Me no remember nobody that called for Portia Simpson Miller to resign. When they freeze public sector wages for 7 years almost, who did I call for them to resign? You remember? Me never remember nobody I called for nobody resign. He bust then Chris down, Anita. Then Chris and clean and look nice. Then people are then too big and careless and workless. I'm not sorry for them, you know. I can't tell you, no. Then say you have to live and learn. So sometimes you have to left them and they feel. Those people still live outside now. People will steer down and them have to tie up one chapel and lay down under hit. Yes, that still happen. And while me understand, say, you know, persons are not comfortable, you know, try and help yourself. Because some of them people have money in their account, you know, my people. And they not enjoy, you know, they might wait for the free help. They ready for tough out and wait for the free help from the government. See? Day before yesterday, England passed one law, say, then can go in a people account, go look why night now. See? So, Jamaica need to do the same. So all who sit down skin out and wait for help, looking at their account and see why night and tell them, say, no, we not help you. You got take from the state and you can help yourself. You know? And them ball, but never call for any resignation. Exactly. Big up yourself, you know, Dennis. Of course, Dorrit, some are very ungrateful. They can hold their breath for 1 p.m. to resign. They know they will never get the opportunity to vote him out anytime soon. Them a plan for him. Them a plan for my next election. This is why Mark Golding them a hold on for the money. Them a go spend half it in a local government election and half it. Because remember, you know, they know say money buy them a 14 seats, so they want 14 more. See? So I will see I go in next election. I suffer under those wage freezes was cold as ice in the freezer. Yo, before I used to work at parish court, so sometimes for months, no money no come for man them but where I work forget pay. Months. Sometimes man they no get no pay, no money no come down. Sometimes my father have to give them money out of him pocket. Luckily, my father down a restaurant and he could have, you know, give man them money out. Sometimes man they don't want to come and work. Enough time in my father car, my father have to drive go man them yard. Say, yo, go out man now come and work. Man them say, yo bossy, can't do this no more, we not get no pay. Father have to give them money if they ain't come and work. See? If Maduro money never help them, Melissa money won't help. You know, I hear people talk about this Maduro money all the while, you know, mama son. I'm not too sure if I don't know about it. Soon gonna left me, you know, my people, because I'm tired. See? I don't know about the Maduro money, but it is not far-fetched to believe that they would have gotten money from Maduro. But what we need to do going forward, big up yourself, Dennis. Any donation that any political party gets, they should declare it. See? And what we need to do, we need to cap it. So one political party can only receive 5 million from each entity. You know? So we need to do that. All of them things that we bring transparency and, you know, cut out some of them legal, some of them money where them get to go buy a vote. See? Let them stay there and complaining. That's what the government should do. Check their account and see who need the help. Something can be done. Of course, me agree with that. Get some rest, my boss. All right, Tony, I'm so gone on my bed, man. See? And Dujan, I suffered under wage freeze and new tax. I'm living my best life now. I mean, I tell you, no, man. Remember as a youth, man. when at tax time, people they used to gather in a shop and I complain. I say, oh, where them I got tax, you know? See? Man used to buy a whole box of cigarette, you know. I don't think man can buy one whole box of cigarette again unless he's rich. A whole pack of cigarette. See? Yes, Ivan. I soon gone on my bed left for no man. So you don't get me 200 thumbs up now. You get me a whole live, somebody live, you know, because most of my people they in there tonight. So somebody else live. Who is live? My people. I'm with there 91 thumbs up. So no, double tap the phone screen or hit the three dots in the right hand corner of the screen. Hit the thumbs up button. Do subscribe if you're not yet a subscriber. See? But before me go, I just want to tell the people them don't hand over say, I bear figure no. I did tell them to say don't vote for PNP because they workless and they never go do their all food. See? So you don't come complain to me. I did tell them to say PNP they don't like when a day after the hurricane went on the interview one of the PNP MP them a Hanover. She tell the people themselves to go look and come back and tell her how the place look. When and a hotel they gonna find she though. Hotel they find her and she a tell the reporter say go look and look how if a place damage and come back and tell her hotel. You remember Parliament you're supposed to Friday night before you hear the storm come, you're supposed to have in your vehicle 2 power saw, 2 jug of gas for throwing a train saw, and you're supposed to have 2 man pan ready. Have contractor with backhoe and then sit there to start clear road. Then people them pick up things where they can't manage and don't know nothing about. See? I tell you. But anyway, my people, make a love you and leave there now. See? And I will soon in the morning. Right? So big up all 202 persons who is still here. Please subscribe if you're not yet a subscriber. Big up all 110 persons that gave me a thumbs up thus far. You know, big up on yourself. Much love. Shower labor rights.